Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to this is the video, one of the part of the video series. As I said in the explanation of the first sneak peek when I told you we were building this web app. This is the first, how can we get the review data for our restaurant's reviews and from the Google map, and how can we clean them? How can you make data analysis using this text data? So basically, I will show you, this is the north end part of the Boston, and there are different restaurants, and we will pick one of them and just download their reviews. How can we, these are the reviews about the restaurants, but how can you download it? There's a small Chrome extension. In this video, in this channel, Chris Palmer, he's explained how can you use those simple extension and to download your reviews for analysis. If you are going to do same thing with me, you can pick any place or neighbor and just ask them to their review, and they can provide insight for them. Okay, that will be a cool aspect for them too. Okay, and I will leave his videos links and you can check it. Okay, after downloading those reviews, this data looks like this. I'm showing you here because in Excel, there are some weird characters, as you can see, because of this is a CSV file and Excel is just failing to read it. And there is a time frame here, and these are our reviews. This column, we will just need these two columns for our purpose. Okay, so here, what is the problem? And when you start a business, it's just first, when you do data analysis, just frame the problem. What is the problem? Our customer has received significant volume of the customer reviews on Google Maps, and they don't have time to read all of them, and just making manual analysis, reading them. Okay, this customer and this is their problem. And also we will provided this chatbot and also helped our customer about they're based on the review. Of course, the pizza service can improve this one, and they can add more data to this one. Okay, basically, so somebody is just labeling this data is problem. Somebody has to read and just understand everything. So what are we going to do? We will just first analyze this data, get the insight, then we will build our vector embeddings and everything else I mentioned the previous video. Okay, so we will develop, as I said, this is our objective. I write it here, and you guys can read all of them, and we will just see how our customers we will just look to our customers' sentiment analysis. I'm just importing these libraries we will use along the notebook, and this is our data sets. How can you add those data sets in the Kaggle? It's basically really simple. You can say, you can use this button when you get into Kaggle and add new data sets, and just you are dragging your data set, give a name. When you open your new notebook, and you can say add data, and there are a lot of data sets coming here, but you can say your data sets. When you set your data set, as you can see, it shows up here when you can say the plus, and you will see your data sets here. And you can read it from here. Okay, let's see the F-hat. As I said, these are the two columns we are going to use: customer reviews and when they did these reviews and how much time passed. And df.shape, we have 225 reviews. And we are renaming this column names because they are meaningless actually. So we set time and review. Is there any NA here? And true. Okay, there might be maybe not NA, but there might be a like this empty space because I had some error, and I'm replacing that one with NA to make sure is there any constancy, and then dropping those one in the review column. Okay, so okay, as you can see, this is the we claimed, and this is our reviews. As you can see, we changed the column names. So So we have many reviews and we have just one number, and we want to, deep dive into what our customer really thinks. But how can we label this data? Somebody is read, and as I showed here in the Google reviews, this one has 5,500. Onion Oyster Store has 8,722 reviews. Reading all this is just not make sense. Somehow we just need to do some expressing things. Okay. So how can we do that? There are some pre-trained sentiment analysis models, such as TextBlob, weather, and there are other types of too. These ones are really common, and these are trained on the really large data sets and predict sentiment from the text, directly from the text. So I use TextBlob, useful for this task because it's really trained on a broad range of text types, but also actually weather will be a good choice too. I tried, but somehow it's just using TextBlob easier to me because weather is trained on usually the reviews and review types of text, and it's really suited on this task. But TextBlob, as I said, is come to me easy to me, and I just picked it, and it really works well in this task. So as you can see here, there are some scores we need to interpret. If it's greater than this one, 0.05, and we say positive, and between this we will say natural, and less than this we are saying negative. Let's get one review here. Light, thin, crispy. I like you could get slices. It allowed me to try different styles, both very good, a handful boots. Looking forward to trying other items on the menu. As you can see, this review is a positive review. And less important, we are just importing the text blob, and we are getting the text, this text, same text, this one, and also creating the text blob object here and getting the blob.sentiment polarity. And then I'm just doing here is an F string, and just as I said, this task and just interpreting those. And positive polarity, this one, so that means is positive. Okay, let's apply to our data set. How can we, so we have a pandas data set. So there's an apply function in the pandas. You can just create a function and just saying apply, and it will apply this function to all text, and we will create a new column. Okay, this is just getting the, it will get one text and just get the text blob object, and then get the polarity and calculate the sentiment here and return the sentiment. And we will just say df sentiment. We are creating a new column here and applying this function to using lambda and apply and getting our sentiments. Let's run this column. And as you can see, df.head, and we see time. We need to deal with, we were going to deal with this time because we can't use this time. I want to see because time frame. And okay, what happened? Okay, so I didn't run the function here. Sorry about that. Probably that's why we got this error. Okay, okay, so we got our sentiments, negative, change the cheese bag. Okay, so basically, this is a negative, and as we read, this one is positive, so on, so forth. Okay, so here, is there any NA? We are just checking false. That's great. But usually, I recommend you to just check the NA when you use apply functionality in the pandas data frames, because sometimes calculations and stuff has just caused NA values, and you will get an error in the end. All the time, I'm just doing this when I apply when I use this apply function. As okay, value count is a basic categorical value analysis things, and it's almost the most important one. And you can see we have 186 positive values and 33 and 6. It's mostly our business is doing well, but we should analyze why we get those negative values. And let's just create a bar plot. As you can see, this is negative and this is positive. As I said, we are using value counts. Okay, this time value, as I said, is a year ago, 5 months ago. It's not make sense, and we can't use this one, and we need to change these ones and approximately, time frame based on the today date. I create a function here, and you can just analyze the function is just, we are just getting the current date and time conversion. Months ago means 30, year ago means 300 days for a year. And we are just, approximating this because, as I said, year is days is correct, but months sometimes is shorter and rather than this. But as I said, it's just not, it's a basic way and just really works well. And we are just converting this one and using this time conversion map. We are just going to, let me explain. For key and value in items, this is a dictionary items. When you say items, you will see the 30 months ago and then in the 30. And if K in the text, if it's months ago or a year ago, we're just returning this number and just assuming a year ago means 12 months. Okay, so this one is just calculating and returning to date, and we are applying this function. As you can see, we have new approximate state column here. Okay, because I created this column, it will be really useful. We don't have a lot of information, but we can see the, in the time frame, how our service looks in our customer eyes. It will give us a real value. So here, let me just make a visualization here. Okay, okay. In this data set, some reviews probably is clean. I don't know how the business works with the Google Maps. Probably they may be demand or paying. I don't know. I'm not making any claims, maybe, but there is a weird thing happening here. There is no reviews around here. It's really weird. Okay, so I'm just, after this analysis, I'm just dumping this on a new CSV file because we made some real make sense column names, we cleaned it, and we just get our things. Okay, this is the first video. Then we will next video, and let me just give you a little sneak peek here and bringing the thing. And we will building a review-based question and answering system. We will use large language models, and I will explain this notebook to you later on. We will see why we are getting this, some answers, so on, so forth. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I will, and then we will some video series at the end. We will see the, as I said, the question, how can we build a question answering based system, and how can we build our React application? How can we connect this system with our user interface? Okay, hopefully see you in the next videos. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much.